cool. Look at his eyes right there on top of his head.
Just as the sky has no limit, the same can be said of what you might find or come across from the unexplored depths of the oceans. Cases of surprising catches to mythical beings. Today's video is all about the weirdest beings that fishermen captured and what followed next.
Look at his eyeball. Ah!
Say my name!
Alaskan halibet are among the largest flatfish in the world, and this group was lucky enough to catch one during their trip. Initially born like typical fish, they twist as they grow, with both eyes ending up on one side of the body.
So cool. Look at his eyes right there.
Giving them a strange asymmetric appearance. Some halibut have been recorded living over 50 years, with females living longer and growing larger than males.
He's got these huge crushers you guys can see.
Researchers believe they dwell as deep as 3,600 feet, thriving in cold, dark, high-pressure environments off Alaska's coast. Despite their shape, halibut are powerful swimmers and can give fishermen a fierce fight. Some even mistake them for sharks.
So they got two sides to them, right? You got the white side.
Beast of the deep.
Oh my God, Chico! They were not joking.
The wolfish got its name from its large canine-like teeth that resemble the fangs of a wolf, and it was captured by a group of friends. Footage shows its enormous size, and when they placed a soda can in its mouth, it shattered like a piece of meat. These fish are aggressive predators,
It exploded!
feeding on a diet that includes benthic invertebrates, organisms living on the seafloor as well as small fish. Their strong, sharp teeth are designed for gripping and crushing prey. With a size of over 5 feet and a weight of up to 40 pounds, they carefully let it swim back into the ocean. Ambush in darkness.
Oh yeah, he just moved.
This small but fascinating marine predator is found in warm, sandy-bottomed reef areas of the western Atlantic Ocean. Footage from 2015 shows a black jawfish hidden inside its burrow, with only its head exposed. When a man aimed his angler toward it, the fish suddenly charged. When small prey like zooplankton or tiny crustaceans pass by, it lunges out quickly with a snap of its powerful jaws, grabbing the unsuspecting target before retreating instantly. This ambush technique is especially effective in low visibility environments, making the motionless jawfish nearly invisible until it strikes, a true master of stealth.
We keep looking to see if we can find a pair of spare underpants. That was great.
Stingray anomaly uncovered.
Down Stingray! Yeah!
In a remote coastal village, local fishermen were stunned when they pulled in a 12-foot long, 7-foot wide stingray tangled in their fishing net. Weighing nearly 400 pounds, the massive creature wasn't just unusually large, it seemed ancient, much larger than typical stingrays.
Later we take the thing and put back.
It pushed the size limits even for known giant freshwater stingrays. It didn't panic or thrash. The crew described an overwhelming sense of unease, as if the creature was silently observing them. Marine biologists reviewing the footage found inconsistencies in the ray's anatomy, suggesting it could be a genetic anomaly, an undocumented species, or even something far older. Ancient lobster discovery.
The reason we were able to catch it is because he has small claws. At some point in his life, he lost.
This fishing crew member caught a giant lobster he believed to be 100 years old. This is biologically possible, as some lobsters can live for centuries due to a unique enzyme called telomerase that helps repair cells. It was unusually massive in size, far larger than average, possibly weighing over 40 pounds.
If his claws still work, the poor old bugger, he's getting old. He's got no teeth on his...
Its behavior was surprisingly gentle and intelligent, displaying no aggression, which many found unnatural for a wild lobster of that size. He later released it back into the ocean with a small fish held gently in its claw. Its longevity and size are likely due to rapid cell repair from constant telomerase activity.
Lobster's got to be around 100 years old, and I've said this on the page before, but it's pretty crazy.
Ocean's hidden giant. In 2017, a remarkable event unfolded off the southwest coast of Ireland when fishermen captured a giant squid measuring approximately 5.8 meters in length. The squid was caught near the Porcupine Bank, about 120 miles west of Dingle, County Kerry. This area is notable for its deep-sea trenches, which provide an ideal habitat for deep ocean species like the giant squid. A marine biologist noted the rarity of such a find, and the captured squid was transported for scientific study. Such studies are crucial, as giant squids are elusive creatures that inhabit deep ocean waters, making them difficult to observe in their natural environment. Ocean's ancient mystery. Goblin sharks are known for their eerie appearance, and in 2023, fishermen caught a specimen weighing approximately 800 kilograms and measuring 4.7 meters in length. This shark is considered one of the largest ever recorded, and upon examination, it was discovered that the female shark was pregnant with 6 pups, adding to the significance of the find. Initially, the fishermen intended to sell the shark to a restaurant. However, the Taiwan Ocean Artistic Museum intervened and purchased the shark for educational and display purposes. Goblin sharks are often called living fossils because their physical traits have remained largely unchanged for millions of years. Ocean's hidden mystery. The North Pacific Ocean is among the least disturbed regions of the world's oceans, and in 2013, a mysterious aptocycle or frog-like fish was reported from its isolated waters. Described as part frog, part skull, it had gelatinous, translucent skin and a massive head structure resembling a sunken skull or alien helmet. The body seemed to quiver slightly, as if alive, but unresponsive. Those who study oceanic anomalies suggested it could have evolved under extreme pressure and darkness, remaining uncatalogued by science. Meanwhile, many online users speculated that it might be a creature that fell to Earth via meteorite or emerged through oceanic portals. Giant shark surprise.
So big! We did it, man! We wait!
In 2012, a team of ocean life experts set out to document the largest shark ever recorded. To lure it, they trailed a large carcass behind their boat. Suddenly, the shark surged upward, its massive size dwarfing the bait as it lunged and swallowed it whole in a single powerful bite. The crew was stunned not only by its size, but also by its silent, controlled behavior. Based on scale comparison, the shark was estimated to exceed the size of any known great white in the region. It appeared abruptly from extreme depth, suggesting a deep-sea origin, and after the event it vanished, and no similar footage has surfaced since. Myth meets reality. Greek mythology speaks of dangerous sea creatures, half bird and half woman, known as Sirens, and one such figure was reportedly seen by a crew member in a remote oceanic region. Footage from 2009 captured a yellow, glamorous figure lingering silently in the water near their vessel, watching them. The being didn't move aggressively but appeared alert, almost as if studying the crew. In mythology, sirens are believed to lure sailors to their demise with irresistible songs. The crew avoided interacting with it and quickly left the area. According to old sailor stories, ancient guardian spirits have been reported appearing when humans trespass sacred ocean zones. Unnamed ocean drifter. In 2016, a mysterious sea creature washed ashore that resembled a dolphin but was heavier, suggesting something out of the ordinary. The creature measured around 13 to 15 feet, much larger than the average dolphin, and its sharp, pointy teeth set it apart from common dolphin species. Based on its size and overall body structure, it was compared to a juvenile Cuvier's beaked whale, a deep-diving whale species with a similar profile and shape to a dolphin. Many online users speculated that it could be the result of interbreeding between different marine species, creating an animal with traits from multiple creatures, which then became disoriented and washed ashore. Monster beneath the waves. In In 2021, a tuna fishing boat discovered an enormous ocean sunfish entangled in its nets off the Mediterranean coast of Ceuta, one of the ocean's most massive bony fish. The sunfish was so large that it exceeded the capacity of the onboard 1,000 kilogram scale, making an exact weight measurement impossible. Ocean sunfish are known for their unique, flattened bodies and can grow to impressive sizes. Their diet primarily consists of jellyfish, but they also consume small fish and plankton. They inhabit temperate and tropical oceans worldwide, often basking near the surface. According to the IUCN, the species faces a high risk of endangerment in the wild. Hammerhead surprise unleashed. In 2018, an experienced fisherman from Robstown made an extraordinary catch off the Padre Island National Seashore when he reeled in a massive 14-foot hammerhead shark, estimated to weigh over 1,000 pounds. He described the catch as the shark catch of multiple lifetimes. He and his crew attempted to release the shark back into the ocean, but despite holding it in 3 to 4 feet of water for about 40 minutes to revive it, the shark did not survive. The great hammerhead shark is the largest species in the hammerhead family and one of the most distinctive sharks in the ocean. Aggressive gooch catfish.
This
is a gooch catfish, capable of growing up to 6.6 feet in length and weighing over 200 pounds. It has a broad, flattened head, tiny eyes, and long, whisker-like barbels, and due to its eerie appearance, locals have nicknamed it the river monster. The specimen was caught by a fisherman in the Tamakoshi River, Nepal. Its body is covered in mottled, muddy patterns perfect for camouflage in riverbeds. Gooch catfish are notoriously aggressive, with reports from India's Kali River claiming people were dragged underwater by a mysterious fish believed to be a giant gooch. Unidentified sea being.
How was that?
A kayaker ventured a bit too far into the ocean in 2022 and witnessed a mysterious tentacle-like being beneath his kayak. Its translucent body, lined with small suction cups, didn't resemble any known marine species. Its movement was slow, deliberate, and unafraid of the kayak.
That's huge.
When he prodded it with his paddle, the creature briefly rose before falling back into the water, as if playing lifeless. No ink or defense mechanism was observed, which is unusual for deep-sea creatures. Marine biologists believe it could be a new gelatinous species with traits of both jellyfish and cephalopods, while others suggest it might be a limb of an undocumented creature. Massive alligator found. Catching an alligator in a fishing net is extremely rare, but when a crew captured one and reeled it onto the deck, it was unnaturally giant. It was far larger than typical American alligators and disturbingly calm, almost too calm. Its unnatural stillness seemed to be part of a hunting strategy, lying in wait for the perfect moment to strike. Many believe it could be a remnant of a long extinct species like Deinosuchus that adapted to deep sea life. It may have evolved to survive extreme cold and pressure, capable of navigating both fresh and salt water due to unknown biological traits. Elusive beast found.
Just goes on and on.
In 2017, Jeremy Wade, a marine biologist, finally got the chance to catch the elusive Tapa, also known as the Siren catfish, a fish he had pursued for years. The Tapa is a formidable freshwater predator native to Southeast Asia, including India and Malaysia. It can grow up to 6 feet in length and weigh as much as 180 pounds, making it one of the largest freshwater fish in the region.
We have it. Tapa. We have it.
Unlike many catfish, which are omnivorous, the Tapa is carnivorous, preying on other fish and occasionally small mammals. Local legends describe the Tapa as dangerous, even blaming it for mysterious drownings and disappearances in some regions. Giant turtle sighting. Beachgoers on Singer Island Beach in Florida were stunned to witness a 10-foot long turtle making its way toward the ocean. Reported in 2021 and weighing about 2,000 pounds, leatherback sea turtles have existed for over 100 million years, surviving mass extinctions and dramatic climate shifts. These turtles are highly migratory, often traveling across entire oceans. It's incredibly rare to spot such a massive leatherback this close to shore during daylight. Leatherbacks can dive deeper than 1,200 meters and remain submerged for nearly 90 minutes, something only a few marine animals are capable of doing. Unusual shark behavior.
The size of that shark, guys, it's over 13 feet. The boat's
Tiger sharks are nicknamed the garbage cans of the sea because they can eat almost anything, and one of the largest specimens was captured by a group of fishermen. The 1,000 pound shark measured 13 feet in length, half the size of their boat when it was caught in fishing gear. Instead of struggling violently, the shark remained eerily still, as if it wanted to be near the boat and the people. It may have migrated from deeper waters due to temperature shifts or seismic activity, and its calmness could have resulted from injury, toxin ingestion, or internal organ rupture.
over 13 feet. This boat's 30. He's almost half of it.
Shark of legends. Despite being officially extinct, modern sightings have kept the legend of the megalodon alive, and one such encounter was reportedly when a giant shark appeared. Uploaded in 2013, the footage has no confirmed origin and shows the creature approaching a group of swimmers. The original uploader remains unidentified, and no verifiable location is attached. Based on comparisons, the shark could have measured over 50 feet, aligning with megalodon size estimates. Interestingly, the shark appeared curious rather than aggressive, which contradicts typical predatory behavior. Marine biologists reviewing the footage couldn't match it to any known shark species, suggesting it could be a surviving member of the extinct giant. Record-breaking ocean battle. In 2018, an Australian angler made headlines with an extraordinary catch of a massive black marlin weighing approximately 1,431 pounds off the coast of Queensland. The marlin made multiple attempts to strike before being hooked. Once hooked, it leaped around 20 times over 20 minutes, then led the crew on a 1 hour and 40-minute chase. Unfortunately, the fish was tail-wrapped and expired during the fight. The incident started a discussion about fishing ethics, particularly regarding the passing of such a large fish. The angler and his team emphasized that they usually practice catch and release, and the marlin's loss was not intentional. Unbelievable fish catch.
Guys, we just caught this massive...
While fishing, a boy was lucky enough to capture an 8-foot-long Warsaw grouper, one of the largest ever recorded. Recorded in 2023, it weighed 400 pounds, and capturing one isn't easy, as they are typically found at depths between 180 and 1,700 feet, usually over rocky ledges or reef slopes, making them hard to study and rarely seen alive. Unlike other groupers, the Warsaw has 10 dorsal spines. Most groupers have 11, making it identifiable to marine biologists. Because of its elusive nature, massive size, and rare sightings, some fishermen have mistaken large Warsaw groupers for sea monsters or even undocumented deep-sea creatures.
Oh my gosh! How much do you think this thing weighs?
Shocking freshwater find. This boy caught an American paddlefish, one of the largest freshwater fish in North America. The species thrives in slow-moving rivers and lakes, and footage from 2023 shows its giant paddle-shaped snout, which isn't just for show. It's packed with electroreceptors that help the fish detect tiny electrical signals from plankton, their primary food source. Often called a living fossil, the paddlefish's lineage dates back over 300 million years, long before the dinosaurs. Unlike most fish, it has a mostly cartilaginous skeleton, making it lighter and more flexible. Interestingly, its eggs are used to produce American caviar, and due to overfishing and habitat loss, they've been heavily impacted by commercial exploitation.
Caught one of those new ones ever. That's cool. Here, flip it over.
Record-breaking fish catch. In 2023, this Italian angler made headlines by catching a colossal Wells catfish in the Po River, Italy's longest river. The fish measured approximately 9 feet 4 inches, potentially setting a new world record for the species. A seasoned fisherman with over 2 decades of experience, he was fishing alone when he felt a powerful bite. After a challenging 40-minute battle, he managed to reel in the massive catfish. Its size surpassed the previous record by 4 centimeters, and choosing not to weigh the fish to avoid causing it stress, he released it back into the river. Unbelievable swordfish size. Swordfish are among the fastest fish in the ocean, and this footage shows a group struggling to reel one in. Recorded in 2024, this wasn't just any swordfish. It displayed unusual behavior and strength, causing the entire boat to rock violently the moment it was hooked. Its size appeared massive, approximately 14 feet, possibly exceeding known measurements for swordfish, suggesting it could be a genetic anomaly or undocumented species. It may have been affected by underwater radiation or deep sea pollutants, growing abnormally large and developing glowing features. If it came from the deep ocean, it may be naturally adapted to high pressure, giving it superior resilience. Legendary river discovery.
So this fish is 10.5 feet.
In 2022, a fishing guide made headlines after catching a colossal white sturgeon in the Fraser River near Chilliwack. The fish measured approximately 10.5 feet in length and weighed between 500 and 600 pounds. He estimated it to be over 100 years old, showcasing the species' remarkable longevity. Interestingly, sturgeons have existed for over 200 million years, making them older than dinosaurs.
We were just able to tag it, so it's probably never been caught.
This particular catch stood out not only because of its massive size, but also because the fish had never been tagged before, suggesting it had likely never been caught. After the catch, the guide tagged the sturgeon and released it back into the river, supporting ongoing conservation and monitoring efforts to protect this ancient species.
River. Woo! Woo! Unreal.
Amazon's hidden wonders. Although some types of trees and plants can grow underwater, one recorded by a tourist in the Amazon had a strange structure. Reported in 2012, its hollow wood was visible from the lake's surface, and just a few meters ahead, another similar structure was seen. These structures appeared to be trees or remnants of trees, but their hollow and submerged nature was unusual. It was unclear whether they were naturally occurring or the result of some unknown force. Many coastal ecologists believe the sighting could be part of a sunken forest, a phenomenon where ancient trees that once grew in the area are submerged due to natural shifts or flooding. This would explain the hollow and weathered appearance of the structures. Spectre of the sea. The white giant manta, a color variation of the giant oceanic manta ray, is extremely rare and considered one of the ocean's most elusive natural marvels. In 2014, it was spotted close to the water's surface. There have been just a few confirmed sightings of white manta rays worldwide, making them rarer than albino whales or pink dolphins. Despite its ghostly appearance, this rare manta can reach up to 23 feet in wingspan, and this specimen matched that size as it glided silently through the ocean. Their pale color may make them more visible to predators and humans, which is why they are rarely seen and might spend more time in deeper or protected waters. Hybrid creature sighted. This strange creature washed ashore on a beach and appeared to be a mix of marine and terrestrial animals, leaving witnesses unsure of its origin. Reported in 2016, the elongated blob-like entity had a human-like face, thin limbs, and clawed hands as it lay on the shore. No recognizable organs or bones were found, and the face seemed too symmetrical for a typical animal carcass. The body was described as lightweight despite its size, adding confusion about its density and structure. Some believe it may be a biological hybrid leaked from a lab, while others think it could have crash-landed in the ocean and drifted ashore. The massive catch. In 2020, a group of locals on a fishing run captured a massive sea creature they called the monster fish of the sea. After reeling it in, they had to bring in a crane to lift it due to its unnatural size. estimated at over 25 feet long, with a jaw wide enough to swallow a grown man. Those familiar with deep-sea species later identified it as a whale shark, named for its massive size resembling that of a whale. It may have evolved to feed on plankton, and the deep open environments might have played a role, yet its massive size remains unexplained. Enormous sea monster.
Great white was spotted some 30 miles south of Montauk 2 days before.
Two experienced fishermen set out on a fishing expedition about 28 miles off Montauk and captured a world record great white shark. Reported in 1986, after hours of battle, they finally managed to reel in an enormous 500-pound shark, the largest ever caught on a rod and reel at the time.
Will you become a fisherman now? Never.
The shark was around 17 feet long, and the sheer power and size of the fish made it a legendary catch. After the capture, the massive shark was brought aboard their boat. Its size was verified, and it was later displayed as a scientific specimen, becoming a famous symbol of the sheer size of sharks in the wild.
I'll never even see one this large again, but
Terrifying ocean strike. The great white shark uses the element of surprise, often striking from below, and a crew member witnessed it firsthand when it came after their fishing bait. Reported in 2024, they said it appeared out of nowhere and tried to bite off the carcass, but as it attempted to swallow it, they reeled the carcass back in, causing the shark to dive away. Multiple bite marks on the bait revealed a double row tooth pattern, unusual for a great white. The shark showed no fear of the boat or the crew, displaying territorial behavior. Many believe it could be a surviving megalodon descendant, smaller, but still massive. Underwater enigma unveiled. Over the past centuries, historical accounts have claimed mermaid sightings in the Dominican Republic, but recently a video was posted showing a humanoid figure surfacing near a boat before diving back into the water. The Dominican Republic is bordered by the Caribbean Sea to the south, placing it in the heart of one of the most myth-rich and biodiverse marine regions in the world. The clip has garnered significant attention and discussion online, with many believing the sightings might be real, while others suggest they could be seasonal and are only now being captured on camera in recent years. A giant struggle. Fishermen off the coast of Caleta La Cruz caught a massive giant oceanic manta ray measuring approximately 26 feet in wingspan and weighing over a ton. Reported in 2015, the manta ray had become entangled in their fishing net and, unfortunately, was already deceased when brought to shore. They initially attempted to load the enormous creature onto their wooden fishing boat, but were unsuccessful due to its size. A crane was later used to lift the ray onto the beach, where local residents and media documented the event. Giant manta rays are known for their impressive size. They are filter feeders, primarily consuming plankton, and are generally considered harmless to humans. Massive shark sighting. In 2015, footage surfaced that's showing the massive dorsal fin of a shark rising ominously close to a cruise ship. Even more unsettling, its tail fin was spotted far behind the dorsal, indicating an immense size. Witnesses on board were stunned, and judging by the distance between the two fins, it couldn't have been a typical shark. Many began to speculate it was a megalodon. Those familiar with deep-sea species also noted that it could be a new species that mimics megalodon size, but evolved differently. Other sightings have been reported, including one where a giant aggressive shark was seen destroying a boardwalk. Creature from myth. Although it originated from a book, a real-life toothless dragon was accidentally captured by a fishing crew during a routine sailing trip. Footage from 2012 shows a creature with black leathery skin resembling a mix between an eel and a reptile, with small flaps along its sides. Its jaw featured retractable gums, eerily mimicking the animated character, yet disturbingly real. The creature had no match in any scientific database, and marine biologists were unable to identify the species. Some believe it could be a prehistoric survivor from a time before known evolution, while others think it may be a living version of dragons from Norse or Chinese mythology. Unexplained crab species. While walking along a quiet beach, a man stumbled upon an abnormally large crab standing eerily still on the shore. Reported in 2009, it initially resembled an oversized coconut crab, but its claws were disproportionately large, and its shell displayed pointy patterns uncommon for any known species. The crab was estimated to be over 5 feet across, dwarfing even the Japanese spider crab. No visible footprints or drag marks were found around it, suggesting minimal or extremely light movement. Many marine life specialists suggested it could be a survivor from a hidden ecosystem beneath the ocean floor. Freakish deep sea find. Two brothers from Japan were on a quiet fishing trip in 2022 when they reeled in something beyond bizarre, a 150-pound purple blob-like fish. The strange creature emitted a thick, watery fluid and released an overpowering, pungent smell as it surfaced. Experts believe it may have evolved to survive in deep-sea trenches, resulting in its gelatinous body. Its skin appeared to host unknown bacteria that produced the acidic liquid as a defense mechanism, releasing fluid and odor to deter predators. It could be a mutated deep-sea creature affected by nuclear or chemical pollution, or its organs may have begun breaking down due to surface pressure. Oversized ocean clue. A man was walking on a beach when he stumbled upon a broken lobster claw that somehow washed ashore. Footage from 2021 shows the claw's abnormally large size, measuring around 4 to 6 feet long, far larger than any known species since lobsters typically grow to about 3 feet in length. While the exact origin of the lobster is unclear, many marine biologists believe it could belong to a giant mutated lobster from a deep sea environment where it might have grown larger due to uncharted underwater conditions. These conditions could have allowed for a longer lifespan and oversized features, though the claw may have been brought to the surface due to an environmental disturbance or event. Eyes beneath surface. During a late-night fishing trip, a man reported seeing two mysterious figures looking up beneath the water's surface. Recorded in 2011, their glowing eyes were locked on him and appeared to belong to sea serpents. When he threw a fish toward them, they remained unbothered and continued to stare at him. This was unusual for marine creatures, as most fish in sea life typically swim away from humans or avoid direct contact. Many online users speculated that the figures could be remnants or manifestations of ancient sea serpents, long thought to be mythical. Their glowing eyes could be a defensive adaptation to the deep, dark waters. Open discussion. In today's open discussion, we have footage of a humanoid being with fish-like fins that was reported swimming close to the shore. Recorded in 2007, the witnesses described watching him before swimming away and disappearing into the water, consistent with centuries-old descriptions of mermaids displaying human-like intelligence. Ancient stories claim mermaids use sound to lure or disorient people. In this case, witnesses reported an eerie silence during the encounter, an unnatural absence of waves, birds, or even ambient ocean noise. Many online users believe it could be a surviving aquatic humanoid race from ancient Earth. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.